Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Mountaineers will put total leather and will get started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Panthers offense will take the field first. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snagged in the middle, it's Hall. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker, he's a yard short. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Appalachian State's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Makes the grab on the left. Turns it on in midfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Hairston.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Hamlet. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes the handoff, it's Robinson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kid Brewer Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Back to throw, it's Swan. Fires to the big fella. Runs through a tackle. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They try to pop a run on the draw.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to...
Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, it's been a defensive war this entire game, and you're wondering who can break through. Give this offense a lot of credit. It has not been easy, but they've been physical. They did a really nice job, I think, with play calling there and setting things up. And finally, someone is able to get on the board.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Swan. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. It's a one-possession game in the 4th. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working that left side. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They get to him as he throws. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,